Hello, guys. Good day to every one of us. Good morning to you if you are not in Nigeria. Good evening to you if you are in some other parts of the world. It's beautiful to welcome you to Module 2 of this great experience. So, I'll be sharing with you today on how it all started out for me creating online courses. Okay. Um, this was me in 2006. I was working as an engineer for an oil servicing company. This was me in Italy at the time, where I had gone for training. I was trained as a key resource for the company to manage people, manage utilities and resources to be able to produce certain components for the company that we use to build topside models. And that was me with my friends and colleagues back then, as far back as 2006, in Cyber. And so something happened. I began to realize that I had a gift. I had a gift. I could speak. I realized that I could commercialize my gift. I realized that I could commercialize my gift, and that people could listen to me, and that I could share with them strategies, my perspectives on life, and many other things that could help them to experience their own transformation in their own lives. And so I began to get invitations to speak in churches and in organizations, in at seminars, at gatherings. And then I began to get a lot more invitations. As you can see, I've gotten lots and lots of invitations. I've appeared on so many flyers that I have lost count of the number of flyers that I have appeared on. So because I realized that a lot of individuals began to need what I had inside of me, um, that they desired to experience their own transformation in their own lives, be it in their businesses or or their career, or even sometimes in their in their marriages. Even though I don't like to speak a whole lot on marriage issues. Okay, so and then I went ahead to write a book. This was in 2011. I realized that I could put everything into a book. At the time, I wasn't really so knowledgeable about the marketing side of things. I just wanted to put out a book. I just cobbled stuff together and then produced this first book of mine called The Profound Life. To tell you that this book really didn't sell, because after selling 200 copies of the book, I was stuck, and then I gave away about 600 to 700 copies of the book away for free. But then something happened in 2016. I realized that I was supposed to resign. Uh, the realization actually started out 10 years earlier. So I had wanted to resign from the company and start out my own company. So I began to design my own exit strategy in 2010, and then plans were on the way to fully resign in 2016 and focus on building my own platforms. All right. So what happened was that I had already commenced working with some clients. I remember my first client was Joyce Daniels. Joyce Daniels is Nigeria's leading female compere. She was my first client, and at the time she was paying me 40,000 naira to create content for her brand. And then I'd gone ahead to get 3 other clients, and then I got the fifth client. All 5 of them were paying me 40,000 naira at the time to create content for them for 30 days in a month. So I woke up in the morning and I would create content for them. And so I began to make money. And so in May 2016, I realized that people could make money if I taught them how I was gaining clients and creating content for them. And so I set up this online course called Inkit at the time. And as you can see on the screen, 9 people signed up to be part of that training, and I charged them 20,000 naira each to participate in it. That was May 2016. And so if you multiply 20 by 9, that was 180,000 naira. That was my first online course that I created at the time. Okay. And then ever since then, I've gone ahead to create as many online courses with focus on marketing, on branding, on leadership, on content creation, writing, social media, and a whole lot more other things that I've been able to create online courses on. Okay, so that's just to tell you the genesis of how I started out creating online courses. That's Inkit again, a 7-day journey. It was for 7 days, 7-day journey to help writers learn how to create content for personal organizational brands. You can see the date. I started out on 22nd of May 2016, made 180,000 naira from that online course, right? So let's take a look at yourself, at your life, right? What is it that you're knowledgeable about? That's the first question I'll be asking you today. What is it that you're knowledgeable about? I give you a particular example. I remember that I had bought a book called Launch by Jeff Walker. I read that book, tore the book upside down, and came up with strategies that could work for my immediate environment, right? It didn't take me up to 2 months. I had a call from someone, a woman, and she wanted me to help her set up her online university at the time. And so I had not even I had not even practiced what I had read in the book, but I knew I had the knowledge. So I went ahead and I worked with the woman, and she paid me 150,000 naira to help her to set up her online university at the time. So what's that knowledge inside of you that you have that can solve problems for other people? What's that knowledge inside of you that can help other individuals experience transformation? You've got to think about that. That's the first thing I'm asking you today. What's that experience of yours that you have? So I have been able to create courses based on experiences I've had, experiences in marketing, experience in resigning from my job to focus on what I'm doing right now. There are tons of experiences inside of you that other people need. What's that experience inside of you that you can sell, that other people can buy, and that will help them to experience transformation in their own lives, right? What's that talent inside of you that you can sell? For example, I'm a talented speaker, I'm a talented writer, right? I think I write better than how I speak. So I've gone ahead to create online courses on writing, on with particular inclination towards the marketing side of writing, how to make money from writing, the business side of writing. So what's that talent inside of you that people can depend upon to help their own lives? And so I said, let's take a look at you, where you have been, where you are right now, and where you are going. So these are a few questions that you can ask yourself. Can you cook finger licking delicacies? Right? Can you make love so passionately? I asked this question, you know how to make love to your wife that her leg twitches, right? Can you market books? So for example, Emeka Nobis, I'm all interested in how to market books, not just about writing books, but how to market books. Can you sell ice to an Eskimo, right? So yesterday I was reading the book on selling, and I'm distilling that book into a course that I can even sell, right? How to sell without selling. And that's the beautiful side of the book. How can you become an expert salesman that you can sell anything whatsoever? Are you good at designing and wow presentations? Is that what you're so good at? Are you good at designing and wow presentations, right? So this is something that people need. For example, leaders need to design presentations that can wow their investors. So look at all those things. If you know how to do these things, then you can make money by selling your own online course if you do that. All right. So if we look at a few of the experiences you've had over the years, were you so fat that fat people called you fat, and then you slimmed down that it became so unbelievable? Were you fired from your job, and then you did the odds, and then you were able to set up your own business, and now you're making a whole lot of money? Did you experience heartbreaks? You went, for example, maybe you went through 2 messy divorces, and then um, right now you have a beautiful husband and you're enjoying a blissful marriage, right? So look at your life, and that's why I'm asking these questions. As an accountant, what's the experience you have? What that expertise you have? What's that knowledge you have? Perhaps you are a veteran bank manager here. Do you think that people who are currently working at the bank who desire to become bank managers, is there something that you can offer them? Can you create an online course for newbie bank managers to learn the ropes in management? What if you were a nurse right here, maybe you're medical personnel? Is there something that you can teach that wasn't taught in school that you can create an online course in, and people who desire to become nurses can go through that, your experiences, your expertise, your knowledge, having worked in the field, something they can find in books, right? Are you a supervisor? Whatever role that you are as a supervisor, can you create an online course that details how to people can overcome or navigate office politics, rise above mediocrity, and then avoid getting fired. There's a lot of things inside of you that people need. What knowledge do we have that others are really yearning for, that they can experience results in their own lives, right? So that's what we're going to be doing today. You have to look at yourself, right? This is going to be a great exercise. Bring out your book, bring out your pen, and you're going to write in the comment section. So don't look at don't look at it as if it's foolish or stupid or whatever. Write down your internal. What's that talent you have? What's that knowledge you have? What that experience you have? What's that thing that you gain mastery in that other people need? Write them down, as many as they are, and we are going to look at it so that we can create something that you can leverage on to create your own online course, right? So, and then we have to draw also from the external. So look at the frustrations in your life, look at the things that you're complaining about, look at the challenges that you have experienced in your life, and you're thinking that somebody has to rise to be able to create solutions to this thing. So you just have to look around you. And there are things that people are overlooking that can be looked at. There are things that are posing challenges right now in the lives of people that you can focus on. For example, I spoke about photography to someone who is a photographer, right? Many of the photographers in Nigeria are always focusing on wedding and product and documentary photography. What if they begin to focus on certain things like burial photography? So you become an expert in someone who does photography at burials, right? Or agriculture, right? You look at agriculture, you're someone who can take great pictures of agricultural products. You become a master at it, and then you can create an online course, and thousands of wannabe photographers can pay you for that. So let's go today. That's what we're going to be doing in this model 2A, right? The ball is in your court. List as many of them. This is an exercise that you have to do. It's the first exercise you have to do. If you miss it out on it, then every other thing that we're going to be doing cannot be leveraged upon, right? So look at it, your talent, your knowledge, your experiences, and then look at the frustrations, those things that people are frustrated about, those things that you're complaining about, people are complaining about also, and the challenges, okay? Then we will look at these things and see where we can create your own online course. I'll be here with you to work with you so that we can draw out from you that well of wealth that is inside of you. Okay, so it's been a beautiful session in this model today. Let's engage and do the assignment.